Hey guys, today I'm here reporting on behalf of the War Kettle. So we're here in Manchester with Joel and John, who attended the FLA march before. Now, I believe you guys went over to speak to Stand Up to Racism and Antifa, am I right? And you were issued dispersal orders.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell everyone a bit about what happened there?
We went up, police come and said, where are you going? We were going over there. What are you going over there for? We're going over to talk to them, try and ask them why we're racist to oppose terrorism. And then that's how it all started. They didn't want us to go over, it made that really clear at the beginning. And then they proceeded to intimidate us and practically threaten us that we're not going over there.
Did you manage to get over though?
No.
No? Oh, you didn't get over at all? So what happened after that?
We were still 500 yards.
Yeah, and we was with 3 filming people, and then we said we were just going to film and talk to them, and that's it. And after that, I swore towards the police, so that was either arrest or get this dispersal warrant. And then I took the dispersal warrant, give some details, and that were it. So, and then I'm barred from the city centre until 7 p.m. tonight.
Yeah.
So Joel,
Yes.
what happened to you?
Well, we was walking to St. Peter's Square with John and a few others. We was doing a live stream, and we got to the monument where all the poppies are laid, and 2 police officers came over, was having a chat with us. They didn't want us to go over to stand up to racism.
Yeah.
They thought that we were going to go over causing trouble. Yeah, we weren't. We were just going over there to see what was going on.
And to ask them a few questions, I presume.
Course,
just
yeah,
wanted
to
to
debate,
say,
debate with them.
We're just here for a bit of a memorial for the victims of the Manchester bombing, because it's a year on Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, on Monday.
Is it Monday?
Tuesday.
The 22nd.
Yeah.
I couldn't think when the 22nd
Yeah.
was. Yeah. So you guys just wanted to go over to ask them about that, and they wouldn't let you go over.
They wouldn't.
No.
No, they actually stopped us. Just 2 of them at first, and then within 5 minutes, we were surrounded by 20 and horses.
the police?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right. And I wouldn't give them my name. Yeah, I'm in every right not to give anybody
Right,
my name.
silence.
Yeah, until I said until you arrest me. Yeah, and because I didn't give them my name, they arrested me to get my name from me. So they actually bullied me into giving them my name, and I
Yeah.
didn't want to. You know what I mean? But
They were like that with all of us.
They were, of course they were.
Including Phil.
yeah.
Including Phil.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was proper intimidation. And
was.
You know what the thing was, right? I stood in St. Peter's precinct last year on Conservative conference in front of Stand Up to Racism. There weren't as many, I said there was half, and I shouted my mouth off and attacked them for the policies and on immigration. No, I didn't get thrown out. I didn't get arrested. No one. The cop come up to me and said I were out of order for something, and I carried on for another 30 minutes, and I left. And then this time, when I'm going up to talk to him and try and debate, they just won't have any of it.
Did you guys get to speak to Stand Up to Racism or Antifa
Not
at all?
not at all.
Not at all. No, they wouldn't let us close to it. They knew, yeah, from my live stream where we were.
Oh, okay.
So they
Yeah,
were.
'cause he'd mentioned it
I
a couple of times.
started my live stream at the Moon Under the Water when we'd left there, and that's where they followed us from
Oh,
that
that's
pub
weird.
all the way up to St. Peter's Square. Do you know what I mean? So they knew, yeah, what was going on, and they said to me that we was going to cause trouble from what I'd said on the video.
Okay, so they weren't even saying that they were doing this in order to keep the peace.
No.
They were saying that you guys were going to cause trouble,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
your fault.
From my
Okay.
video. They said that I'd said something on my video, which I hadn't. Do you know what I mean?
What did they say that you said?
That we were going there to kick off.
Oh.
And that wasn't the whole point of going there. Wasn't that? Even I will say that, and that's what I've been talking about for days. Just going, standing up to them and telling them, you know,
Yeah.
and talking to them.
Yeah.
We weren't going to cause trouble. We weren't going to confront them. That was the whole point of it, just to show like a
To have debate.
that and that like people aren't all on their side either. So but we never got a chance
We
to
didn't
do
get-
it.
The
No,
funny
we
thing
didn't.
is it looks like Antifa and Stand Up to Racism had the police there to protect them, but the police were actually there to stop them attacking other people. Because when me and Jay went to try and speak to them, Jay was stood on the traffic lights, on the railings near the traffic lights, and this guy came up to me and was like, "Oh, you fucking fall off, you Nazi prick." So I tried to get in front of him, and I was like, "Oh, don't touch him," because he was obviously going to try and push him off. And then they all just like crowded round us and started shouting, "Nazi scum, Nazi scum!" And the police had to make a barrier. I was like, "Yeah, see, we need the police, you don't."
I've been called Nazi pure times, and I still don't understand it. I still don't understand why they're calling us Nazis.
They can't even answer.
No.
Have they ever given you a sufficient answer?
No, because they can't say anything about it, because we're not Nazis, we're not racist. Do you know what I mean?
So
It's
sorry, this
nothing about
dispersal
that.
order, you're not allowed into Manchester until 7 p.m, both of you.
Yeah, I
There
read
it is,
the city
there.
centre
Oh, let's have a
limit.
look.
The city centre
That's
limit.
it there, people.
We're not allowed
Does this not count as the city centre?
well, this is like
It
the
is, yeah.
boundary.
Oh, okay, so if you were to walk over to the Urbis, then
I'll
you're
be
breaking it.
Yeah, they were
okay.
supposed to give us a map, of the actual perimeter, of where we're not allowed in.
Yeah, it's not very clear, is it?
But they didn't have they only had one map, and he couldn't give me the map. So really, I didn't know where the perimeter was. So
Yeah, it says there are reasonable grounds to suspect that your behaviour has contributed or is likely to contribute to members of the public in the specified locality being harassed, alarmed or distressed.
Yeah.
Sounds like a snowflake.
I got the
does.
same order, but I just ripped that up and the map and threw it in bin right there, and then after they give it me. No NFFC.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
and you know what?
Oh wow, hang on, what's the punishment? Refusing to comply with the direction to leave. Okay, if you breach the order, you can be arrested, or you might get a fine that doesn't exceed 2,500. Like, that's nothing. Lucky you guys.
I know.
It won't exceed 2,500.
Beautiful.
That's insane. Have you ever had anything like that before?
No.
No, first time.
Never.
Honestly, I just don't understand it, mate. Last year,
No.
honestly, I come on the Conservative conference and I attacked the lefties. I verbally attacked them, accused them of all sorts of things, a lot worse than I would have said today. And they never moved me. Honestly, they never moved me. It was hardcore stuff I was saying last year, and they never moved me. I stayed and then I went home. But this year, I'm going up to like debate with them, and there's no chance of me getting even near them.
Yeah.
And
No.
I'm just not having it, Jonaya, in my city. Half of them are from Bradford and other places, and
Bradford.
if they even knew, Stand Up to Racism Bradford had coaches coming down.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I knew two of the victims of the bombing, and nothing's been done in a year since. And I'm just not having it, mate. With the last dying breath of my life, I'm not having it. Nothing's been done after a year. They're talking about bringing more refugees and all these kind of people into the country. Don't want them until they're properly checked, vetted, and all. I just do not want them kind of people.
Yeah.
And they're not
They're too
even
extreme.
listening to us. Yeah.
Far
They're
too extreme for us. They don't like the West. Do you know what I mean?
Nobody wants extremists. It's just
know.
because we're in a protected category, we're not really allowed to criticise.
No.
It's not even them, well, the extremists we are criticising as individuals, but it's just more the ideology, but they can't get that.
No.
They really think Islam's a race,
Yeah.
and that it's racist to criticise it.
And it's weird.
Honestly, it's infuriated me that it's in my own city and I can't go there and say anything, and I have done before. So on saying that, I'm thinking about coming down tomorrow, and I'm definitely coming down Tuesday because I've got the day off. I don't care what prince is giving memorial or anything. I'm going to be in Piccadilly shouting my mouth off to everyone, and they can just like it or lump it. The only way they'll get rid of me is to arrest me, and that's on Tuesday. So just watch out on Tuesday, people.
They'll watch this and they'll be like, we're just going to go straight and arrest him then.
Yeah,
I'm going to go straight
they
to
will,
arrest
yeah.
him.
They
Alright.
can try.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing your story, guys. I'm assuming you're coming to the DFLA march. You'll be going to that.
2nd of June.
Yeah, hopefully you
2nd
won't
of
get
June.
any dispersal.
There's gonna be a stand up to racism event on that day anyway.
Yeah,
Again.
of course there is. Do we know the location?
But the different DFLA are doing a location just near here, Victoria Gardens, which I just think is opposite. They've got a marching route, so they'll be doing a march, and I'm guessing it's going to be around the MEN,
Yeah.
probably.
Stand up to racism.
No, DFLA.
Oh, DFLA. Okay.
DFLA.
So we've got we've got a march going. It's not going to be static. It's going to be open. It's not going to be enclosed or anything. So and it should be a very open event. But Stand Up to Racism are protesting it again.
Yeah.
Why are they protesting anti-terror. Why were they saying they're for terror?
I know.
I mean, they had Palestine flags, but
The backwards.
And how
We
can they
know the
have?
backwards.
How can they have? Yeah, a spokesperson like Diane Abbott. Yeah.
Who calls everyone racist?
Who calls
anyway.
everybody
Everybody
racist?
racist.
Yeah.
Who's white.
For somebody, a group that calls themselves Stand Up to Racism.
I find it hilarious.
It's
It's
a
her
bit-
group, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit odd.
I can't
we,
wait to get
we,
back
we
there.
missed our opportunity. She's not here on 23rd.
I know, yeah.
She was here last week, Diane
Yeah.
Abbott. But
Oh,
I'm telling people on camera now, stand up to racism. We're not going to get away with any of this shit.
No.
We're going to counteract any protests they have in our area. We're going to counteract any conferences they have in our area on the same lines that they do with us. But we're not going to be phoning them to get cancelled. We're just going to be there protesting, and we're going to do it all the time. And hopefully people will get it filmed, and people will show that we're not putting up with them anymore.
Yeah.
With the racial divide and all that they always use, and the colour, they always use a colour, and it's nothing to do with colour, it's just about right and wrong.
It is.
So honestly, that's a pledge from me and Joe that they're not going to get away with
No,
it.
they're
We'll
not.
counter everything that they do in our area.
We are going to
It's
from
simple
now on.
as that.
Yeah.
Alright guys, well thank you, and I hope that you don't get any more dispersal orders.
Thank
at
you
the,
very much,
next
Johnny.
time.
And if you're going to do a dispersal order on me, you better do it fast.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe guys to the War Kettle.
The War Kettle.
Yes.
Like and subscribe. Red Pill Phil, like and subscribe. Jonaya, like and subscribe.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
All right, no worries.
Like and subscribe guys, and check out the description for the links to all our social media.